Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew, and today I do apologize for the weird lighting. My light is like at a very weird angle, as you can see, and I like to have some colored lighting. I guess this is better. So today we're going to be talking about a show that you probably haven't heard from for a while, and it is TDFMOS, the Daily for a Month Object Show. Now, for those that don't know what TDFMOS is, TDFMOS was a show. We're gonna get back into that in just a sec. That I made in 2021, and it was based around the Daily Object Show gimmick. Which, if you guys don't know, there's a show called TDOS, or the Daily Object Show, that takes a spin on object shows and tries to put out an episode daily. It did that for about like 6 seasons until it kind of blew its head on the seventh show, and then kind of stopped doing the whole daily thing for a little bit. Occasionally they'll do the daily thing, but not anymore. That being said, I made this show based on what Fusion said in one of his videos. A Q&A video that I believe is now unlisted. I don't know if it's actually still public. But basically, he said that, well, one of the questions was, in a Q&A, if he could do a whole daily object show for a month. That idea kind of, connected with me. Because as someone who uploads and can upload daily, I thought, why not put my test on that and see if it's actually possible? So I went home and I waited to the next month and I did it. Season 1. Perfect. Not perfect, but it was still good. It was Season 2 is when we start to roll around. And in my opinion, seasons 2, 3, and 4 really should not have existed. This should have been still a dead set season 1 episode, or, well, season, and that was it. No season 2. I only did a season 2 because I felt motivation, but what I was actually thinking about back then was if I could actually continue this any longer. And guess what? I didn't. The episodes were getting progressively worse, as if they weren't already as bad. Because here's the thing. It's a gimmick show. That's all it is. It's an experiment. I don't even consider it an actual show on the channel. It's so bad, in my opinion. It's the worst show I've made, and I can say that as the creator of all the shows that I made. TDFMOS is easily the worst one. And what this show had, or well, what the others had, specifically Golden Warrior, TSOS, TSOS Mini, and the Daily for a Month Object Show, is what the other three had that this one didn't, was that those ones actually had content to their episodes. They had a story to tell. Granted, they were part of a larger whole, but the Secondly Object Show focused on the story of the real world. Golden Warrior relied on the competition aspect in the multiverse. This one added nothing new to the table. This was literally just an extension of the Secondly Object Show. This had no reason to exist. One season would have been fine, but like, I fully admit, the Daily for a Month Object Show is an utter failure. And, well, okay, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh, but honestly, I don't really see it anywhere else. It's a failed experiment. And I considered bringing it back in an actual proper form, but my motivation would die down fast. See, I like variety of content. I don't want to just make the same thing over and over again. That's why the Angry Godzilla show episodes are sparsed out a little bit more nowadays. The Golden Lore episodes that you see were released a little bit shorter in terms of length, and the Secondly Object Show seasons only happen every month. Once every month, season 17, 1 month later, season 18, so on and so forth. The Daily for a Month Object shows sometimes were back to back. Soon as the 31st hit, boom, there comes another season. That being said, it really it was less of a hobby and more like a priority in my brain, just saying, do daily for a month, do daily for a month. And sometimes, the episodes, they weren't even episodes. They were the intro in black text on they were text on a black screen and called that an episode. That's not an episode. That's laziness. And I fully admit that. The Daily for a Month Object Show is a lazy project. Like, realistically, I can't even brush it off as just a pure joke show, because at least joke shows have some form of effort put into them. Like, again, the Secondly Object Show. That was, and in my opinion, a good combination. It was a good mix of effort and being the joke. The whole joke was that it lasted for a whole second in terms of a season. This for a whole month was just it was it was stupid in my opinion. In my opinion, also, you should take your time with your projects, not produce them literally that same day. And that's why also the gimmick object show thing, I'm done with it. The Secondly Object Show and the Secondly Object Show Mini, that's why I stopped making those. I had my fun, but it's time to move on to better and bigger projects. I'm not inherently saying those are bad. Those were really good projects. They were fun to make, but I think I can have other means of fun. And aside from making more Secondly Object Show seasons, I mean, would you want a season 21? Be real. So that's why I wrapped up the story there. The Golden Lore series ended, and I'm currently making another object show, Spiral Shape Show, which I previously put up voice auditions for. And to top it all off, I just think that 120 episodes, and a good portion of those aren't even episodes, they're filler. They don't tell a story, they don't show any visuals. Again, they're just black screen with text on it. That's all it is. And the episode titles, garbage. It's just everything about TDF was just getting lazier and lazier and lazier because everything was so last minute. I'd come home from school, I'd be burnt out from the day potentially. I'd want to make other videos, but then I realized TDF. So when it came to the end of season 4, that was it. I scrapped season 5, didn't bother with the show, discontinue it, adios. That being said, I still can't help but feel like this show is a really massive dud. So I recently made the decision to unlist seasons 2, 3, and 4. Season 1 is still up publicly, and you can search it up right now. But the other 3 seasons are not gone, they're not lost media, but the only real way to get to them is through my website, which you can watch it on the website all you want, but it's not part of the main channel lineup in terms of shows. In terms of shows, it's just that. It's just the Daily for a Month Object Show Season 1, and it's an experiment. It's not even a show, despite the fact that it has the word show in its name. It's just a show that I myself am not proud of, and it's a show that I decided to take down. Not like delete, but again, it's not lost media, it's just unlisted. Seasons 2 to 4 are unlisted, and for the foreseeable future will not be put back up. You can still watch them on my website. You can go to my Linktree or my About Me page, but that's about it. So just to let you guys know, the Daily for Month Object Show is no longer a main channel show and will not be one because it was just merely an experiment, part of a trend that died years ago. Seriously, you guys remember, January 18th, 2021. That's when this whole trend started. Yeah, it's 2023 now. We're 4 months away from 2024. You feel old yet? Because I sure do. With that being also said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this was a long rant, but again, I had a lot to get off my chest. The Daily Per Month Object Show is done. It's on my website. Season 1 is still up publicly because that's the only season of the 4 that I actually like and is worth keeping up. And that's honestly what I'll keep up. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, definitely subscribe to the channel. Jesus loves you. God bless you. I'll go out there and spread the gospel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.